Hello everyone, I'm Karen McCullough and I have Maddie here helping me, and we are looking at today Moana's litter out of Steele, and they are going to be 3 weeks old this weekend, and they all have their eyes opened up, and so we're going to take a look at them. This little guy here is available and his name is Elon. And he has 2 blue eyes. He has the open husky mask, and we have the DNA back on him, and he does carry 2 copies of blue eyes. So not that important for people that are just wanting a pet, but if you were a breeder, that's a pretty cool trait about this little guy. We do have the DNA up on the website if you want to take a look at it. And I think he's going to be a silverish color like his mom, don't you think, Maddie? Mm-hmm. He's not a dark black, but his dad is Steele, and he's just an adorable little guy. I'm not quite sure on hair coats yet. It's a little bit too early to tell, but I would say probably a longer plush, probably, or a short woolly, do you think? Or do you think he'll be a woolly? But he is a little sweet guy, aren't you? Yeah. So these guys are doing good, and he is available. We are keeping 2 pups out of this litter. But do you want to go get the next one, Maddie? I can probably hold him here, I think. What you doing, huh, little guy? They're just starting to get around. They're going to go on and try their first food today. And so they're just starting to move a little bit out of the nest now and starting to get their little voices. This is the little guy that we are keeping, and his name is Epic, and truly is epic. This guy hits all the marks on the DNA that we've been striding for all over the years. So we're pretty excited about this little guy. We're going to keep him for our program. He reminds me so much of the first male that we ever kept, and his name was Shadow. And so lots of our dogs go back to our wonderful male Shadow. So we're pretty excited about this little guy. He's got some cool silver shading coming in on his legs. Can we get him a little bit? Come over here. And yeah, he's pretty cool. Both him and Elon are just absolute dolls. Very beautiful. Yeah, so Miss Moana, their mom, and Steele have had such amazing pups over the years that we definitely wanted to keep some back. This is the first time that we've actually bred Moana to Steele. Okay, this little guy here, do you remember which one this one is, Maddie? Emilio, isn't it? He is the little guy that has 1 blue eye for sure, and 1 partly blue eye, we believe, right down here. And he is pure white. He's got where his little nose color is starting to come in, and he is just absolutely beautiful too. I think that he'll be a woolly. At least it looks like it to me. So when we did the red eye test, what we do is we use a flash on their eyes in a dark room. And this eye didn't flash red eye, but it sure looks blue in the picture. So we're kind of holding out. We won't know for sure till later on if it'll change to a party eye or to brown. But so his little nose is just filling in. He's still got a little pink on the end of it here, but it's turned quite a bit black. And then his little brother, you want to bring him in? These guys actually are the exact same size. It's just kind of funny because they're so much alike. So the only way we tell them apart is by their little noses. So once his nose fills in, hopefully there'll be something else to get this little guy here. His name is Echo, and he does have 2 blue eyes. They both flashed very bright red eye. So, and they weigh exactly the same. So it's kind of neat. This little guy here, his little face is discolored from nursing on mom, but that'll go away. And he is very white, but it's sometimes, I don't know why, they pick up kind of a pinkish color when they're these little white pups nurse. Yeah, we're going to try food today, so that's exciting for them, isn't it? Okay, so now we have the little girl that we're going to keep, and this is a spitting image of the mom, which is Moana. Come here, baby. Come here. She has exact facial markings that mom had when she was a baby, and is going to be woolly and just an absolute little doll. She carries 2 copies of Blue Eyes, and her DNA is just absolutely perfect too. So this little girl is going to stay with us so that when we retire mom, we have a replacement for her. And we are so excited because over the years we've just been waiting for a little dolly like this. Moana is such a gorgeous, gorgeous female. She's just absolutely in every way. You want to go get one of the little girls? So this girl's name is Everest, and she's staying with us. All right, the next little girl is Eva, right? Yep. And she has 2 blue eyes, and she actually is spoken for already. And the way that we tell her from her little sister, her other sister, is that she has 2 blue eyes, and her nose also is all black already. And this little girl that is still available, and her name is Emmy, and her little nose is still filling in, right? Yeah. You think you need to chew on my fingers? You guys are just getting your little teeth, so they're starting to want to chew on everything, right? But they're gorgeous little girls, about the same size too. There's not a whole lot of difference in these little girls, but this is the one that's available, and she has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye. And you can see, can we turn your face? You can see that this one's not gonna have blue in it, or if it does, it'll be very little. All right, so that completes Moana's litter, and these guys are out of Steele. I'm thinking they'll probably, Steele's 13 pounds and Moana is around 20, so I'm guessing that they'll probably be 15 to 20, but they could go a little bit over that. Just depends whether they pull more of the husky gene or more of the Pomeranian gene. Okay, moving on to Stella's litter, and you'll have to give me a little bit on these guys because there is 11 of them. So this guy is he the one with the most white blaze? Okay, his name is Fabian, and we're just getting the DNA back on these little guys, so it will be posted on our website later if I haven't got it up already. This little guy is showing to have 2 blue eyes, and he has a husky mask. He has the white, a little bit of white on his collar, a little bit of white on his head. There, does he have white on his tail? Yep, a white tip on his tail. So these guys are a week younger, so they just turned 2 weeks, and you can see that his little nose is starting to turn color. It's getting some black in it. So these guys are bottle fed, so anytime we come close to them, they think they're going to get fed, right? They're not bottle fed all the time, but we give them 1 bottle a day, is what we've been doing. So this is a little male, and out of Stella now and Steele. And so Stella and Moana are full sisters, and then the sire is the same on both litters. But anybody knows our program, they know that these females that we have 6 sisters, or 6 out of the same male, I guess, that we've kept in our program, and they're just phenomenal producing females, just absolutely beautiful puppies they produce. So all right, so that is Fabian. We'll wait till Maddie gets the next one. It should be Fabio, I think. Has he got the little black dot on his nose? Yes. So this is little Fabio, and he has the little black dot on his nose. Perfect husky mask. I think he's the smaller of the boys, showing to be very woolly. You can tell that he's probably going to be quite a bit like his dad. actually, on the woolly category. This little guy is the only one of our males, though, that has one blue eye and then one brown eye, or else party eye. So everybody else has 2 blue eyes except for this little guy, is what we're predicting anyways. That's what it showed in the when we tested with the red eye with the flash. But yeah, he's cuddly. You have to take him, Maddie. He's only got one little white dot on his back, and just a little sweetheart. His mom probably looks a lot like his mom's mask, doesn't he? Don't you think? Like Stella. Okay, next is probably Falcon. He would be the smallest out of the boys, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the smallest out of the boys. He has 2 blue eyes, and he's got a perfect little husky mask, and he's definitely a little cuddler. His nose is just starting to turn, so you can see just a little bit of black there coming in. So by next week, he'll look different. His little black will be coming in on his nose. He'll probably have a butterfly nose like his mom does. Okay, and has the silver shading on his legs. It's so funny because these guys, you know, when they're born, they look so similar, and so we pay attention to little details like little spot on the back of their neck or whatever, and we make notes on that, and that's how we get to know them. But some of these guys, they look so much alike, but once they start to get older, you can see the differences by little things like a little more pink nose or a little smaller. Hey, cutie. You have the best job, Maddie. Because you get to cuddle them all. I have to hold the camera. Okay, the next one should be Friday. And he is a unique little guy. He has a little diamond on his head. And he has a nose bar. And his little nose is starting to turn color too. And so these little nose bars are very popular right now in the Pomskis. And so he's a tiny little guy also. Actually, these guys all weighed within just an ounce of each other. So it's very even litter, and they're all staying pretty close in size. The females, we have a little bit more difference in them. But this is a little boy also. And he does have 2 blue eyes. And he has the silver shading coming in on him. A little bit tip of white on his tail. Hello, buddy. He's probably our one that is the most outgoing. He's always wants to have this bottle first, I think. Me first. Right, Maddie? Mm-hmm. Hi, baby. Their little ears are so soft. So soft. Okay, so that was Friday. Now the next one is Forrest. And he has 2 blue eyes. And he has the nose bar also. And silver shading on his legs. Can we see your little face? Over here. There you go. He's like, where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? He's a cute little guy. He doesn't have much of a blaze, just a little tiny blaze. So that'll probably, when he gets older, that'll probably disappear. But he has the little nose bar. And then you can see that his little nose is totally black. It was funny when we took pictures of this little guy, we had trouble getting a picture with his tongue in his mouth because he was just, where's the bottle? Right, Maddie? Mm-hmm. Looking for it. Okay, you want to show him his back? He has a very little white tip on his tail and just a solid black body. So with the silver shading, that'll come up onto his sides and stuff like that. And he'll probably lighten up and color some. All right, so the last little boy out of this litter, you guys are probably wondering, does it ever end? There was 11 puppies in this litter, and they're doing really good. We are bottle feeding once a day. We just fill them up once a day, and so it gives mother a little bit of a break. This little guy is our pied red and white boy, and his name is Felix, and he has 2 blue eyes. He kind of reminds me of the emoji pup a little bit. And he's very tired. Are you tired? Huh? So he's like that liver color red. He's got these beautiful spots on his back, and then the white fur. And if you are interested in one of these little guys, I have pictures of pups that we have raised in the past, so I can show you what they look like when they're adult, if you would like. Okay, we'll move on to the little girls, and we're going to start with Fiona, which is a red female, the bigger of the reds. Maddie, when you're getting her. And, yep, that's her. And she has the husky mask with the tiny blaze, and she's our bigger female in the litter, but not by much, just a little bit. But you can tell that she's just a little bit more growthy, and so I'm guessing that she'll be 20 pounds to 25 pounds, I think. She is showing to have 2 brown eyes, or hazel eyes, and we have the DNA back on her, and it does show that also in the DNA. So we're thinking that she's going to have 2 brown eyes. She's a beautiful, though, red color, chocolate color, and I think she's going to be one of the woolly ones too. So she's a little pretty little thing, aren't ya? Okay, the next little girl, her name is Flora, and Flora is coming up to the table right now. Yep. And she has a little bit of white on her forehead, and then the nose bar on her also. And she is a chocolate, and her little nose is starting to get quite a bit of color on it. And she looks to me, do you think she's going to be woolly? It's right, this week is the hardest time to tell because they're just starting to really fuzz up and stuff. So she may be just a little lighter color than what the last one, Fiona, was. But Flora has, looks like maybe 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye when we did the flash test. Now she does on her embark show that she is NN for anybody that's a breeder will understand that. But she does show to have right now this little eye over here, I think it is, flashes red eye. So we're thinking she's going to have 1 blue eye and 1 maybe party eye or brown eye. So that's little Flora. And she's probably, her and this next one, Farah, are probably about the same size. Farah has the biggest husky marked blaze out of the 3 red girls. And she is showing to have 2 blue eyes, right, Maddie? Mm-hmm. Yes. She has 2 blue eyes, and we haven't got the DNA back on her yet. But her nose is starting to turn color, and she is very, very beautiful little girl. I think out of the 3 of them, though, I think she has probably more of a plush kind of coat, but it'll probably be a longer plush, I would say. But that's what you get when you have bottle-fed puppies. They're like, are you my mama? But my other daughter, Erin, is visiting from Canada, so that's who you heard calling my name. Okay, so this is the last little girl, and she's the smallest of the girls. She is showing to have 1 blue eye, and oh, she's not the last of the girls. We got 1 more left, don't we? Mm-hmm. Her name is Fancy, and she has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye, I think, or else party eye. She's got the perfect husky mark blaze. I think she's probably going to be the smallest in the litter. She has a little bit of white on her neck. I would say probably around 15 pounds. We've had them In the last litter, I think it was out of Stella, there was a bunch of them that ended up right around 15 pounds. So I'm thinking that that's probably what she's going to be. Stella is a little bit bigger of a female, and that's why she produces so many nice puppies. She's probably around 28 to 30 pounds is what Stella is. Has a great, great temperament, and so does Steele, both of them. So that is the little black and white girl that's husky marked. And then we have the last little girl. So that little girl's name was Fancy. The last little girl that we're going to talk about, her name is Faye. And she is a little black and white pied little girl. And she has 2 blue eyes. And she has really cool markings. If you turn her around, it's like a little arrow on her back. It's pretty cool. But I have had black and white pieds like this that are woolly in the past. And oh man, they just turn out absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous dogs. And so she has 2 blue eyes, and then the husky mask and the open husky mask. She's like, where's the bottle, Maddie? Every time you hold me, I get something from you, right? They were just bottle fed before we started this project, by the way. Right? So your belly is full. Your belly's full. All right, well, that's all we have for you guys here today, but we will be posting new pictures of these puppies on our website and on Facebook, and also we will be posting the remaining results of the DNA. We didn't DNA the ones that are pied or the white girls and boys because most breeders don't use them for breeding dogs. But if you're interested in finding out more about these guys, you can visit www.mainaimranchdogs.com. That's our website. And then we also have a YouTube channel that's Main Aim Ranch Dogs, and then also Instagram. You can find us there. Shoot us a message if you are interested. We always pray about where these little guys go and that God places them in the perfect families that are the perfect match for them. So we just kind of put it in his hands. We are located in southern Iowa, but we do fly our puppies. We have some really wonderful puppy nannies that we work with that will take them to any major airport usually that Southwest can fly. We can get into other airports, but it's just easiest with Southwest. Well, God bless you all and have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your spring.